Good morning. Today we're going to take a look at creating a box and whisker plot, which is section 13.5. So I have on your screen for you right now a set of 10 random values that I just wrote down that we are going to attempt to use to create a box and whisker plot. So when you're creating a box and whisker plot, there are going to be 5 values that you need to find. Those 5 values are the minimum, the value at quartile 1, the median, the value at quartile 3, and the maximum. So you need to know these 5 values every time to be able to create a box and whisker plot. Now, if you remember, when we were finding the median back in section 13.4, we discussed that in order to do that, we needed the data listed from least to greatest. So my first step here is I'm going to rewrite this list of numbers from least to greatest. So there's our same list rewritten from least to greatest. So I can find the minimum and the maximum value here pretty easily. The minimum is just your lowest value. So the minimum for our set is 2. And the maximum is your highest value. So the maximum for our set here is 24. Now, if you recall from earlier in this chapter, the median is the middle value of the data set. So there's not actually a middle value here. The middle would fall between these two. And remember, when you have two numbers that are in the middle, to find the actual median, you're going to find the average of those two numbers. So add them up and divide by 2. So 26 divided by 2 would give me 13. So the median value of this data set is 13. Now, that value technically falls here. I did not use up either 11 or 15 to be my median. I split the middle of them. So I've now split my data into an upper half that includes 2, 5, 8, 9, and 11, and an upper half that includes 15, 18, 19, 23, and 24. To find the value of quartile 1, I'm going to find the median again, but this time I'm only looking for the median of this lower half of the data. So what I just boxed in yellow is where we're looking, and we're looking for the median or the middle of that set. So the median of that set would be 8. So my quartile 1 value is 8. And then I'm going to do the same thing to find the median of the upper part. So when I look at the upper half of the data and I find the middle value, that middle value is 19. So the median of that half of the data is 19, which means that quartile 3 is at 19. Now, one thing that's really important as you get ready to create your box and whisker plot is that you understand that your numbering has to be consistent. So I'm going to need a number line that stretches from 2 up to 24. It doesn't have to be counted by ones, but it does have to go in equal increments, and it has to go from at least the minimum all the way up to the maximum. So I'm going to create my number line and count by 2s. Okay, so there's my number line. And then I'm going to create my actual box and whisker plot above it. The box of your box and whisker plot is going to stretch from quartile 1 to quartile 3. So this is the part here that creates your box. So my box is going to start at 8 and go all the way up to 19. So this is the box part of my box and whisker plot. And then in the box, I'm going to put a line to represent the median. That will not always be in the middle of the box. So that's important for you to understand. The median of this data set is 13. So at 13, I'm going to put a line. Now I'm going to put the whiskers. The whiskers are going to stretch from the edge of the box to the minimum and then to the maximum. So I have a minimum value at 2. So there's one whisker. And I have a maximum value at 24. So there's my other whisker. And that completes my box and whisker plot. So you have an assignment posted for you on Canvas, practicing specifically with finding the values for a box and whisker plot. And then I will be back with you tomorrow and we will do a little bit more work understanding and making sure you can read a box and whisker plot. Have a good day.